Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Writer, and today we're gathered here to continue good ol' MyRise here in WWE 2K26. And story progress-wise, well, we're making progress. We're gonna be a minute until we get to the next ones, but we're gonna try to push through this as much as possible because, to be honest, this MyRise ain't it, people. It ain't it. You get like maybe a fraction of the story and then like just a bunch of matches, and I'm like, what is this? Thankfully we haven't gone into Red and Trade territory yet, but my god, this has been something else. Either way, last episode we went through our NXT era, if you will. We continue through NXT, and now we get to talk to Paul Heyman and Liv Morgan. So as per usual, grab your snacks, grab your choice of beverage, get comfy and cozy, and make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff if you haven't on the channel. Even, well, a dislike, sure, or even a comment if you don't like the video. Nonetheless, I've got my cup of coffee. It's Sunday morning when I'm recording this, so let's just jump right into things, people.
The archetype in the flesh. You know, when I saw you show up here, I thought to myself, clearly, there must be some mistake. Clearly, you had gotten lost. Clearly, the rental car GPS must have failed. But week after week, you're still here. So clearly, this must be where you belong.
All I heard you say is that you're watching.
Yeah,
Now
she's
and then,
right.
someone leaves a TV on, backstage, on one of the real shows.
Oh, shut
and
up,
when
Paul.
they do, and I happen to glance up, I sometimes witness something unexpected. Like a woman who got flattened out on the biggest stage, dragging herself back to developmental like it's redemption hour.
What?
Is there a point? Because I'm on my way home, and talking to a sweaty blowhard isn't as captivating as you might think.
I only need a minute. Maybe two.
Oh,
My
God,
point
Paul,
is,
get to the point.
most would have disappeared quietly after the beating that my client, Jordan Grace, put on you.
One of the real shows. Jesus,
not
you make it
the
seem like it
archetype.
lost in like 60 seconds at
No,
WrestleMania.
you had to go on your little tour of the independent promotions, reminding yourself how it feels to be a big fish in a small pond. You're still swimming in an awfully small pond, aren't you? But I do have to give you credit for doing the honorable thing, giving back on your way out, because we both know this isn't a comeback. It's a farewell tour with decent lighting.
Is it? You don't know my finish line, then you'll see me coming. I mean, they're both decent enough options, right? I think that, because like we always say, we kind of want everybody to kind of just go out when they feel like they need to go out, going out on their own terms, what have you, right? But yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. Then you don't know my finish line, then you'll see me coming.
Good. Then you'll see me coming. Because this isn't redemption.
There
It's
we go.
recalibration. And when I'm done, the only one saying farewell will be Jordan Grace to her
That
title.
one felt like it had a little bit more punch to it.
The dream is still alive. But first, you've got to make it back to the show. And that's a long way from where you're standing. Lots of people come to Florida to retire.
Paul,
It's about
those are the
time you
snowbirds, where
accept
we're clearly not a snowbird.
You're one of them. I won't keep you any longer.
I'm from Ohio. I would know
Try
this.
not to sprain anything on your way to the parking lot.
Well, well, look what the comeback dragged in. The archetype, back from the ashes. How poetic. What is your whole vibe this time around? Sad?
I'm the same as I've always been, Liv. I put in the work and step over whoever's brave enough to stand in my way.
Like Jordan Grace?
Oh, good lord, that was like ages ago.
My story with Jordan isn't over yet.
Aw, are you sure? It kinda looked over. But you're here, still trying, spreading wrestling wisdom and hugging fans after indie shows in high school gyms.
Hey, those are core memories that are being made right there, okay?
And for all that good karma, what'd you get? A one-way ticket back to NXT instead of the big leagues?
There's nothing wrong
Almost
with going
makes
back
me
to
feel bad for
NXT.
you.
Don't underestimate me. Don't you feel bad for me. Well, I think the underestimated one, like, you know, that's kind of telling her, like, what to do. I don't know. Neither of these options are vibing with me because don't underestimate me sounds really cliche. Don't you feel bad for me? Well, she doesn't feel bad for us. like, like none of these are good options.
You don't have to feel bad, Liv. Until we meet in the ring,
Okay, that's
anyway.
at least reasonable.
Yeah. Look, I didn't come here to mix it up with someone trying to scrape their way back from obscurity. Ava not told me, to come down here because whatever team wins the Dusty Classic gets a shot at me and Raquel Rodriguez's tag team championships. I'm like the prize.
No, you're not. Chance to beat you is.
Adorable. But I've got media, merch, and main event paychecks to worry about.
Oh, good lord.
Why don't you run along and go do whatever it is people like you do down here? Bye.
Good lord. People are like horrible to her this year in MyRise, like more so than usual. My god. Breaking, Liv Morgan has just confirmed the rumors on NXT. The winners of this year's upcoming men's and women's Dusty Classic tournament will receive tag team championship. Wasn't that always the case, though? Oh my god. Like, what? I thought that was always the case. At least, like, you know, on the men's side of things, like they had... Well, I mean, okay, so once upon a time, IRL NXT... They had both the men's and the women's tag team championships, and then eventually the women's ones got merged in with the, or unified, merged, whatever, with the current WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. So that all happened. Those women's tag team titles maybe lasted about a year, give or take. But I think usually, like, now it's more like, you know, yeah, I think that makes sense, right? Because it's like, because technically the women's ones are the cross-branded, tag team titles now, right? So, anyway, lore just... Okay, continue. We're getting word that a brawl has broken out. Oh, hey, Moreno. Candice LeRae and Johnny Gargano are here. They're taking it to Moreno. What is going on? They're not alone. Tommaso Ciampa and Zoe Stark are here, too. What are you doing? Yeah, like, go ahead. Just watch somebody get thrown through a window. That's gonna be a costly... No kidding. Are you kidding me? I mean, same, Christina Bennett, same. Oh, hey, Ciampa. Okay, I want to see what the shopping cart does. There we go. I mean, hey, it works, right? Okay, Moreno's got Gargano, so that's always a positive, right? Okay, well, now Ciampa's got Moreno. Oh, no. No. I don't want to go in the shopping cart. Oh, no. No, I'm in the shopping cart. Now, the better question is it an Aldi shopping cart? Because if it's an Aldi shopping cart, then, like, then we might need a quarter, right? Anybody got a quarter? Now, my favorite type of shopping cart is, like, the little one where, like, it's, like, meant for, like, a handful of things. Because I usually, if I have to run into a store, I only need a few things, right? Because I get my groceries delivered. It just makes more sense for me anyway, in this season of life. But when I do need to go into the store, it's literally only for like a handful of things. Okay, well, it's an elimination style, so that's good. I wasn't sure how this was going to work, to be honest. I'm like, wait a second here. So now it's just Gargano and Ciampa that are left. Okay, I don't know where we're going, Gargano. What are we doing? Okay, Moreno's not doing too great, but I believe in you, Moreno. I'm holding down the fort over here. Here we go. Okay, Moreno's got Ciampa. I got Gargano, I think. There we go. I got Gargano out of here. Moreno might have Ciampa, to be honest. Moreno! Seriously? I had it. Okay, well now you have it. No. See, I had it, Moreno. I had it. Oh, God. Can I just do my own thing at this point? I don't want to be in another tag team. Moreno, don't you dare. Don't. Okay, do you want to get the cone? We're just like both going after Ciampa now. See, that's what you get for being in my way. There we go. Alrighty, well let's keep the shenanigans going, people.
What the hell was that? Me and Tatum were talking strategy in the parking lot when we got jumped for no reason.
Any idea what that was about, Sean?
Yeah. I caught up with DIY, Candace, Zoe, and they're all here for the same reason. They were sick of waiting for a tag title opportunity, so they decided to try to force their way into the men's and women's Dusty Classic.
Embarrassing. Why try to earn it clean when you can steal from someone else, right? You okay, Moreno?
Yeah, thanks to you. Tatum didn't get off so easy, though.
She's at a local medical facility. Sounds like she's gonna be out for a bit.
Great. So any chance at us getting into the Dusty Classic is totally gone.
Yeah, looks that way. Sorry. You two were gelling and definitely had a shot at one of the last spots.
So what, we get jumped and that's it? That doesn't sit right. There's no other option?
With the Classic right around the corner, not a lot of talent sitting around looking to link up with a brand new addition to the roster.
Well, maybe next year. If I haven't lost my spot and the rest of my name by then.
No. If Tatum Paxley's out, I'm tagging in.
Seriously?
Yeah. Who else knows you well enough to get ready in time?
I
She's
don't
got a
hate
good
it.
point.
It wasn't a plan I had for you. But if this is the direction you want to go,
I'm not going to abandon Moreno. And if Zoe and Lorray end up in the tournament, I'll have some extra motivation. Either way, we need to get up to speed fast if we're even going to qualify. Can you and Ava arrange some tag matches?
you got it.
I'm gonna go break the news to Tatum. Not sure if she'll be mad or happy, but better she hears this from me. You just tell me where to be, and I'll be ready.
Let's hope so. We don't have much time.
Alright, completion rewards on the beaten path. NXT Live Arena and 100 points, which is great. Great, we got more of these Rise matches and barely any story. Joyous occasion. Okay. Oh my lord, there's a lot of posts. Okay. Breaking. Sources say the Archetype is stepping in for the injured Tatum Paxley to team with Moreno with sights on the Dusty Classic. Can this patchwork pair hold it together? Moreno and the Archetype tagging up? I didn't have that on my bingo card, so I'm here for it. Real recognizes real. The Archetype and some creator wrestler named Moreno are trying to qualify for the Dusty Classic. What is their team name? Former Glory and Future Irrelevance? Jesus! Nobody has any chill. The Archetype and Moreno think they deserve a shot at our titles. Trauma bonding isn't team building, it's codependency. A falling star and a wish that never came true. Try to make waves in NXT. Too bad they're going to drown. Funny how little damage sends people scrambling for new partners. Archetype and Moreno, too bad we already wrote their ending. Lorray, Stark, and DIY are winning the Dusty Classic. Brackets and bodies. Okay, well, we only need 6 stars to actually move forward, and I'm assuming that's because we need to get the tag team titles, right? And so here are the rewards, and then story progress-wise, we also need 6 stars to make it to the next star, and that's when we'll get like the 2K22 male and female players in the LAW arena, which, to be honest, I'm mostly there for the LAW arena.
Before you say anything, I saw what happened out there with the attack, and I want you to know those 4 crossed a line, and they will be disciplined accordingly after the Dusty Classic.
Let me guess. Lorray and Stark are getting into the tournament. That's some punishment, getting exactly what they wanted.
2 former NXT Women's Tag Team Champions with Dusty Classic history actually teaming up, I had to put them in. It's what's best for business.
Yeah, well, when Moreno and I get in, I'll handle their punishment personally.
Let's see how you work as a team. Then we'll talk about getting you in the tournament.
What are you thinking for our first match?
This tag match could headline the next show. You down?
Wait a second here. What, are we facing off against ourselves? I'm so confused. Alrighty, here we go. So we're taking on Thea Hale and Sol Ruca, which, why did they do that in the little, like, preview image thing? Like, why did they assume that, like, we basically were facing off against each other there? Like, did y'all not see that? Oh, we caught her. Look at that. So I've spent a decent amount of time with the game, and I gotta say, honestly, like, can we please get rid of, like, showcase mode at this point? Like, I understand wanting to showcase people's careers and everything, and I'm all for it, but, like, there has to be a better way to do it, because, like, we're missing a lot of, like, crucial lore for a lot of obvious reasons, right? Like, whether they're in different companies, or, like, we just don't want to deal with all that, right? Like, that kind of stuff. I never really cared for showcase mode. Like, I'm going to push through it. I took a break from it because I needed a break from it. But I have been doing a decent amount in my faction, surprisingly. I think it's because it's like I'm working on just going through the stupid ringside pass, which, again, I have been very critical about that thing from the start. I want that to be clear, very abundantly clear. Because I'm like, wait a second here, why do we have to go in and unlock the things that we already technically bought for? You know what I mean? I understand that you want to add longevity to the game, but this ain't it. And then the MyRise, we need to revamp entirely for the MyRise series, because we were onto something there with, like, the branching arcs and stuff like that and different pathways, and I'm all for it. What I would like to see happen is sort of like, instead of us having maybe to make the decisions, like, what if, I mean, I don't want to say that, but, like, still have the branching stuff, sure, but, like, it would be great to kind of have, like, a Road to WrestleMania type feel, where, like, maybe you have one for the men, one for the women, maybe a tag team 1 or 2 in there, maybe you have an NXT focus story or something. Like, even last year I thought was okay, because it was like, yeah, it's repetitive, but, like, I'm also okay with it at the same time, because we actually had, like, some interesting character development along the way. We're not getting anything with this storyline, but, I mean, at least it's not Red and Trey territory. That's what I keep telling myself. It's just so repetitive. Like, even more so than last year. Look at me countering, like, almost everything here. Look at this. This, like, never happens. I love this for me. So, yeah, we kind of need to try to get to, like, 3-star matches, which I think should be pretty doable. So if we can get it through 2 matches and then continue onward and upward, then we're in a really good spot, I suspect. Go. Oh, Sol Ruca's busted open. That ain't good. But yeah, I've been playing through more of the My Faction stuff this year, partially because of Ringside Pass or whatever, but, like, I'm also trying to, like, actually go through the World Tour right now, so that's kind of what I'm working on. And just playing through the live events where and when I can. Because some of them are just, like, insane, and I just don't know what's going on. Like, why would you have, like, a 30-person gauntlet match? Oh, no! Or, like, and my faction also is just getting on my last nerve, too, because they have the stupid stamina system, and, like, at least here in MyRise, I have, like, some semblance of, like, hey, I can kick out just button mashing or whatever, right? You can't do that in my faction, so realistically, I'm just playing my faction here and there. I'm not, like, totally dedicated to it. Like, we barely did anything with it last year. So far, I'm liking Universe mode. I'm liking my GM. I always like my GM, really. In Universe mode, they've had little improvements with, like, a draft. They've had, like, some cutscenes and stuff, so smaller quality of life improvements, which is great. So realistically, I think those are going to be the two modes that I'm going to be going through this year quite a bit, per usual, are like Universe mode and my GM. I did have the thought of doing like a spin-off series for our good pal Justine Janine, which I think could be hilarious, to be honest. So let me know what you think about that. I think that could be interesting. I'm just trying to get some damage, okay? I'm just trying to do some damage. Oh, am I tired of the Rise matches? Like, I'm trying to do my best at them right now because I'm really going to try to go through each of the storylines or whatever. I don't know if I'll do all of them on the channel because we're at least going to do the heel dude side of things. And then I might do the rest off screen. But, like, it'll at least show us the achievement because you need to do one playthrough, all heel, one all babyface, and then one for the men and one for the women. So I'm like, I might as well just do 2 for 1s right there. I think that's reasonable. And it just is easier to track with the rewards, to be honest. See, we've got different moves. It's just a matter of, like, applying ourselves at this point. I'm really just trying to get to, like, 3 stars on, like, both the modes or whatever. If you're hearing that in the background, that was just my little alarm that I have for myself on weekends. But I'm usually up early, and I spill a little bit of coffee, and I'm a little mad at that. You got this, Bennett. There we go. Go for the pin. Just go for it, Bennett. Go for it. There we go. See, we've got 3 stars. Love that for us. I spilled a little bit of my coffee, so I'm a little sad.
And Moreno.
Just Moreno, everyone. Just Moreno. But, like, again, why are we teaming up with Moreno again? Like, I feel like I'm going in Groundhog Day circles, pretty much. Or, I mean, that's kind of it. Like, you go around in circles with Groundhog Day, so that was kind of counterintuitive, counterproductive, whatever. But still, it's like, why am I teaming up with Ava Moreno for yet another MyRise? Because that was certainly the case back in 2K23, right? Either way, we got another 3-star match to get to, and then we'll be on our merry way. All right, here we go. We got a Tornado Tag Team match against Carmen and Ren, so this will be interesting. I'm going to go get a weapon, because that's what I do around here in these matches. Hold down the fort for a second. I'm terrible at these games. Well, no, I wouldn't say I'm terrible at them, just strategic. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. It's a no DQ match. You take advantage of that ish. What is this? Is this a trash can? Okay, it didn't look like a trash can for a second. You got this, Moreno. I believe in you. I'm holding down the fort outside the ring. Ugh. Okay, that was really stupid. I'm getting there. Jesus. I'm slowly getting there. Ava, or Moreno, rather. Let me just get to 3 stars first, and then we can chit-chat and finish up this match. That'd be great. Oh, seriously? Okay, now we're golden. Oh no, I wanted to go for red. Poop. Oh, okay, wait. Ava just Moreno just threw a trash can at us. Like that's totally cool. Okay. Oh, now everybody's outside the ring. No. What are we doing? Look at that. It's like, all right, who's watching old school TNA videos for prep? Oh no. Oh, okay, that was dumb. Look at our girl. We're doing all these different moves. I need to spend some time creating our dude this year. I might bring back one of our characters from last year, so we'll see. At least try our best anyway. Because I felt like one good thing that came out of last year was that we had some interesting new characters, so maybe we keep that cadence going. I don't know. Moreno, I got this. I got this, Moreno. Just stay put. There we go. I got this, Moreno. Don't you worry. We'll take 3.5 stars. We'll gladly take it.
Here are your winners.
There we go. We got to 6, so we can move onward and upward. If it's a longer episode, that's okay. We're trying to push through this, because what the heck is this mode this year? Oh, Christina Bennett, you deserve so much better than this nonsense. She just keeps getting dunked on social media and everything. Like, my God. Okay. Go team. Alrighty, so we have 64 upgrade points, which is very exciting. So we can do, let's do striking and let's do grappling. And then we have 17 points left over, so that's fine. Alrighty. And so now we gotta go talk to Ava to continue the story or do more Rise matches with Shawn Michaels. Let's go ahead and continue this because we're just trying to push through at this point.
You and Moreno have been looking good out there. It's no surprise you had your own wrestling school with how quickly you brought her up to speed.
Sounds like you're about to give me good news.
Where's the lore in this whole situation? How do we know all these people from like 10, 15 years ago, and how did we open up our own wrestling school? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? We have no information or lore or why people hate her or like her or whatever.
I am. You've earned your way into a qualifying match for the Dusty Classic. Win, and you and Moreno are the last team in.
And that's what we'll do. Moreno's ready, and so am I.
That's what I like to hear. I was afraid you were going to be offended about having to qualify.
Listen, Ava, we've been doing our best around here. I might be complaining about it, but our girl's not complaining about it.
For what it's worth, it's not about you. I need to know Moreno's ready before I give her a shot at the Tag Team Championships.
Oh.
I think you mean a shot at a shot at a shot.
Mm-hmm.
In any event, you gotta qualify. Do you want me to set up the match, or would you like to talk to Shawn Michaels and get a few more reps in first? There's no do-overs, so tell me if you need more time.
Oh, I smell shenanigans are gonna go down.
Book it. We're ready. Even if we've got to earn this the hard way.
Even? Girl, you've been the one that has been like, we need to work our way from the bottom up. Like, what are we talking about?
Great, I'll make it official. Good luck.
Alrighty, you can't beat the classics, and if we win, we'll get Dusty Roads and a Dusty Roads My Faction reward and 20 upgrade points. Alrighty, here we go. I'm just gonna do. Oh, okay, cool. We have a tag team entrance. Love that.
Qualifying match for the Dusty Roads Classic Tag Team Tournament. On the way to the ring, Moreno and Christina Bennett.
Look at our girl. Look at our team. We actually kind of like somewhat match, which is nice. Like we got the cool colors going on. Like Moreno's got the purple, we got the blue. I think we might be onto something at least with the color scheme, right? Not entirely black and purple, but it's still in the cool colors palette, if you will. But I hope everyone's enjoying the series. I've had it at this point. I feel like it's like we'll have like some sort of story progress, but I still know nothing about all of these people. You know what I mean? Oh, God. We'll just let their tag team entrance go.
The team of Wendy Chu and Lola Vice.
Let me get the pyro going. There we go. It's like it's very toasty all of a sudden. Today when I'm recording this, I think we're under like a wind advisory again, so like really just windy day here, but it's supposed to be about, I think, 70 degrees if my phone said that correctly, I think. Let me know what the weather is like where you're at, because like the weather's weird today. Because on Sunday, anyway, yeah, we're going to be up to 76 degrees. We have a wind advisory. But then tomorrow and Tuesday, it's supposed to drop. And Wednesday, we're supposed to drop into the 40s. Well, Tuesday, we're supposed to get down to like 29, which, like, I mean, it's still March. It's like winter to a certain degree. Like, basically, we're out of the worst of winter at this point in Cincinnati. We're into fake spring at this point where we get a glimmer, like, a day or two of spring, and then it's back to cold. So we're in like fake spring right now, and I'm sure other parts of the country are too. Oh Lord, seriously? Well, hey, at least you're being useful in the corner. There we go. So we basically just need to win this thing, which I'm okay with. But yeah, and then like next weekend, we're actually supposed to look really solid like Thursday onward, which is really nice. And I'm like, well, that works out. Because I was going to try to get in some extra boxing time in later this week. And I don't know when this is going to be out, so this might be that later in the week thing. But yeah, like I probably have mentioned this in previous videos, but I go to boxing classes. I enjoy it, and it's good for the physical and mental health. And there's good people, and that's what counts. So, yeah, that's what I do when I'm not filming videos at this point. And with it being lighter out, too, a little bit later, I can, like, go, like, more often, which is kind of nice. Because, like, when it gets dark at, like, 5 o'clock, it's like, I don't want to go. When it's, like, dark out at, like, 20 degrees, like, I just don't want to go any more than I have to, you know what I mean? So, now that it's, like, warmer out, or at least starting to get warmer out, and lighter out later, like, that makes a big difference. I think maybe you can relate to that too, where it's like, I just want to do more things when it's lighter out later, you know? There we go. You get her, Christina Bennett. Yeah, we're trying our best over here, people. We're trying our best. And if these episodes are a little bit longer, but it gets us to the end quicker, I'm okay with that too. Because I feel like we've gone through a lot today, in a good way, but also not a lot at the same time. You got this, Christina Bennett. I know it's a tag team match, but like I'm just trying to push through. And I usually love these like MyRises, but like I'm not having a good time this year. All right, do I just go for the pin? I think I missed the objective right at the start because I was yapping too much. Seriously? Okay, yeah. I just checked the objective and it said, "Yep, there we go. Just win by pinfall, submission, etc." So we should be okay, I'm hoping. There we go. Perfect. I wanted to triple check because sometimes they sneak in an objective, and I'm like, I feel like if that was the case, then like it would have been on the screen while we were playing. Just Moreno, everyone. Just Moreno. All right, Just Moreno and Christina Bennett have won their qualifying match. And I guess that means we're going into this classic. Why do I gotta be in another tag team? I'm tired of being in tag teams on this MyRise. Can we have like one MyRise where I'm not stuck in a tag team? Because I feel like that might have been, was that the case in 2K25? I feel like, or no, definitely in 2K25 because that was the intergender tag team title situation. What was that, 2K24? Were we in a tag team in 2K24? I don't remember. Either way, I'm tired of being in a tag team. Let's keep things moving. The Dusty Classic field is set. Congrats to Christina Bennett and Moreno on securing the final spot in the tournament. Good luck to all the NXT superstars. Christina Bennett and Moreno are going to need all the luck they can get. Having to face Kalani, Jordan, and Nikita Lyons in the first round was the worst possible draw they can get. Oof. Zoe and I did the heavy lifting. Now Kalani and Nikita just have to sweep up the scraps. You're welcome, ladies. Alrighty, I think this could be a good place to end, but let's see what Kalani's got to say first.
I just wanted to say, having watched you during your time here at NXT, that I'm sorry.
I'm sure.
Oh. Well, I appreciate that, Kalani.
I'm sorry that you're never going to get the chance to get any sort of revenge against DIY
Yep,
and Zoe, because Nikita Lyons and I are about to put you and Moreno on your backs. Nothing personal.
You sure seem to be trying awfully hard to make it personal.
Me? Girl, you made it personal thinking just because you limped back into the ring, the rest of us were supposed to roll over and applaud. No matter what Ava thinks, you don't deserve a shot at this tournament just because you used to be the archetype.
Oh, I earned that nickname, worry about who I am.
Don't worry about who I used to be. Worry about who I am. By the time I'm done in this tournament, you'll be begging to forget I was ever here.
Cool. Just try not to trip over your legacy on the way to the exit.
Oh my god. Everybody sucks in this story this year. I swear to God. Can we finally get like somebody like somewhat decent at this point? Like, I don't know. I mean, I know Moreno has, and I know that like obviously we've had Ava and Shawn Michaels and everything, but my god, everybody just stinks in this story for the most part. And Adam Pearce has been there. I mean, obviously we've also had like, you know, just the thumbs up from like CM Punk and everything, but we have like no lore on who the archetype was, what she accomplished, like nothing. We have like no information, and we're 5 episodes deep. Okay, do we push through for one more match? I kind of just want to push through, because realistically the next episode would be the finals, and then, or the semifinals and then the finals. So let's push through one more match. The men's and women's Dusty Classic kicks off this week on NXT, with the final set for Battleground in just 3 weeks. 8 teams, one path to tag team titles. Will experience win out, or is this the year of the underdogs? The archetype and Moreno are intriguing on paper, but they'll need more than shared history to hang with established teams. Chemistry takes time. Let's see how it holds under pressure. Proud of the path both of these women have taken to get here. Trust me, don't underestimate them. Shout out to the archetype for showing the next generation how it's done, assuming it means stalling momentum and collecting L's. We've been winning. What show are you watching? I'm so confused at this point. Alrighty, people, here we go. We got Christina Bennett and Moreno versus Nikita Lyons and Kalani Jordan, our apparent NXT rivals, next to DIY. Okay, with 5 heavy strikes. I mean, how can we do that if we're not on the offense, right? Nope. There we go. I know we're spamming this move, but I mean, if it's working, it's working. Okay, well that's also working too. That's working too. Okay, defeat Kalani and Nikita to advance. Okay, there we go. See, we could do that. We got this, people. We could do it. So, yeah, next episode we'll tackle the rest of the Dusty Classic, which, by the way, that whole tournament, like, whenever they do these tag team tournaments, like, and WWE is like notorious for kind of like throwing people together, and like they'll have like them over like more established teams and stuff, right? It's like, what are we doing here? What are you talking about? Established teams and non-established teams. Like, hasn't that happened with the Dusty Classic where you have like a newer team to a certain degree, like basically beat the more established teams? Like, even if they are a quote-unquote established team, like they're new to NXT, like, I hope all of that makes sense. Listen, I've watched my fair share of NXT. I understand the assignment a little bit. I still watch NXT. I missed out on the last PLE that they had, though. Okay, well that was not good. No! Oh! Stupid Kalani, seriously. It's like my commentary is turning heel this year at this point. It's like stupid. But look at us, we're doing new moves and everything. Look at that, look at that, look at that. I hope everyone's okay with these slightly longer episodes, by the way, because we're just trying to push through. I doubt that the men's one's going to be this long, to be honest, like, because we're just going through each of the things, really. But also, like, we go through to see, like, where we're at the start of the episode and all that, so. I'm trying to wrap this up here. There we go. We did it. We did it, everyone. We did it. We're advancing.
Christina Bennett and Moreno.
Just Moreno and just Bennett. Could you imagine? Oh, dear Lord. All right, I think we're going to try to wrap things up here in just a few moments. Because we're approaching, I think, 50 minutes on the recording, but I doubt it's going to be that long when I go to edit this thing. But, we did it, people. We're going to the semifinals of the tournament. I think it's the semifinals, or it might just be the finals. They had, like, a little bracket on the loading screen, so I'm going to triple check. Okay, yep, it's the semifinals. So, we've got, once again, Kalani Jordan and Shawn Michaels. And I think we'll go ahead and chit-chat with them both before we wrap things up here.
I hope it feels good knowing you needed a shortcut to win.
Oh,
this wasn't
good Lord.
some underdog victory. You're a ringer with good timing.
What shortcut? I'm so confused.
You're right. This wasn't an underdog win. It was experience doing exactly what experience does. Moving on.
Yeah, right past the people still grinding for their moment. But keep climbing because I'm climbing up the same ladder. And next time, I'm pulling you down.
Better climb faster. I might help you
Better
out.
climb faster. I'm not planning on waiting.
Solid win. Let's see how you do when the match isn't against someone who's been trying to get under your skin.
You don't think I remember how to show up unless I'm pissed off?
No, but we both know the Dusty Classic means something different for you than it does for Moreno. For you, it's a side road. For her, it might be the whole map.
Trust me, I'm all in. If I'm tagging with someone, I'm fighting for both of us. That's the job. I don't take that lightly.
Then keep pushing. Winning this whole thing might be the best way to get both of you what you want.
Alrighty, people. I think this is going to be a good point to wrap things up at for right now. And next episode we'll be in the semifinals, then the finals, and then we'll kind of move onward and upward from there. So, again, thank you all so much for tuning in. Make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff here on the channel. Let me know what you think about MyRise this year. Let me know what you think about 2K26 in general, because I just have a lot of mixed feelings about it this year, to say the least. Mostly involving the Ringside Pass, My Faction, and freaking MyRise. Man, this is a mode I look forward to every single year, and as do you. and I'm already thinking about how we can rebook this entire thing. Either way, let me know what you think about the series so far. I hope everyone's enjoying the series. With that being said, again, we'll go through the men's side of things in a separate series. I'm having a blast filming it for you all because I do enjoy filming the videos. It's just that MyRise this year happens to be very tedious, but I'm like, at least I get to go through it with y'all. I'm trying to push through the entire rest of this thing here this morning, so hopefully we do that. Either way around, again, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff here on the channel, and we'll be back soon with another episode.